Nanda Parbat.
After Thea takes drastic measures, Malcolm is captured by the League of Assassins and taken back to Nanda Parbat. Will Oliver decide to try and rescue Malcolm from Raz's hands? Or has the Dark Archer seen his last day? Welcome to the top 5 moments of the episode, followed by the overall verdict.
You killed my sister, you stupid son of a bitch!
After being lured into a trap set by Thea, Laurel takes it upon herself to intervene. She now knows that Malcolm was the one who influenced Thea to kill Sarah, and Laurel wanted to avenge her sister. The problem is, the trap that Thea set had nothing to do with Laurel.
It is admirable of you to honor your sister, but you can rest now. Sarah's murder is avenged. Are you so lost you deprive me of my justice?
This isn't justice. It's vengeance.
Vengeance is justice.
After getting the support and understanding from his team, Oliver raced to the airport in hope of stopping Nyssa before she had escaped with Malcolm. He arrived just a moment too late, but he did manage to capture a very valuable bargaining chip.
He's gone. Malcolm Merlin will never be seen again.
It's been weeks in the making, but Ray finally stepped out into the limelight wearing his brand new A.T.O.M suit, jetpack and all.
Allow me to prove to you my reborn loyalty.
House here. Face your death with honor.
Malcolm is brought into Raz's chamber, dragged and in chains, as he attempts in a vain plea to beg for forgiveness and to keep his life.
There is a price you must pay for your crimes that can only be measured in agony and blood. But now I will take no pleasure in this. You have shown tremendous strength, fortitude, power. No, Mr. Queen, I don't want to kill you.
Alright, you gotta give it to the writers with that one. That was a good ending. After being captured by Raz, Oliver was brought to the Demon's Head to face the action for what he has done.
I want you to take my place. I want you to become the next Ra's al Ghul.
My overall verdict for this week's episode of Arrow is an 8 out of 10. This week we travelled to Nanda Parbat as the League of Assassins returned to Starling to kidnap Malcolm Merlin. Thea made the deal in exchange for safety, but she had no idea what she was walking into. In giving her father to the League, Oliver was distraught to know that if the League succeeded in killing Merlin, Thea would lose herself in the guilt of getting her father killed. It was with this information, Oliver decided it was time to take a dangerous trip to the home of the League. What was most pleasing for me though, is that Oliver didn't go alone. Diggle was thrust back into action as he went side by side, brothers in arms, as he refused to let Oliver go alone. It was a welcome return to action for Diggle. It's been much harder for him, especially this season, for him to join the fight on the front line, which, mostly to be honest, is due to the high amount of heroes we've now got in the city. Felicity has barely been in it as well the past few episodes. She only got some scenes this week because she was completely separated with the Ray storyline. And in speaking of Ray, we finally have seen the A.T.O.M suit. I must admit I've never really followed the A.T.O.M character before he was announced in Arrow, but what did you make of the suit? Seemed alright to me at first glance. Now, let's talk Thea. Apparently in the last few weeks she has a knack of not being able to keep a secret for more than a week or two. She pressed Ollie for the truth about Sarah, and despite knowing the truth could hurt Laurel even more, and defying Oliver's advice, she told Laurel that she was the one who put the arrows in her sister's chest. But it doesn't stop there. In her anger, she informed the League about Malcolm, someone who both herself and Oliver need themselves to help stand a chance against Raz. And to top it all off, she released Nyssa, entered the cell that she was locked in, and then told the heir to the demon that she was the one who killed her beloved, not Malcolm. Safe to say that Thea hasn't been having the best couple of weeks. And finally, let's talk about that unexpected twist that could end up changing the entire complexion for the rest of the season. So far we've been under the impression that the endgame of Season 3 will be a rematch between Oliver and Raz. I still think that'll be the case, but now with Raz revealing to Oliver that he sees promise and potential in him to becoming the next Ra's al Ghul, where will the story take us now? Will Oliver weigh up the offer in front of him, considering the situation that both him and Diggle find themselves in? Refusal of his offer surely would result in death, so heading into a short break, it gives us plenty of time to think about where we go from here. Also, on a quick side note, recheck that opening scene, because that sure as hell looks like the Lazarus pit to me. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the review. And I'll see you when Arrow returns.
I want you to become the next Ra's al Ghul.